Bill McIntosh teaches AI non-stop. Success is his game, marketing's his fame. McIntosh, the marketing ace, follow his lead to the winning place. With AI and a color spin, join him now, learn to win. Learn his way, don't delay. If you do, you'll make your fortune today.
Hey there. All right, let's find out if everything is working. So we're on a different location than usual for today's show. Of course, I'm Bill McIntosh. I am your host. And yeah, I'm up here in Los Angeles. Came up here for a networking event put on by Flippa, the site selling and buying and flipping business. So we're on location shooting this episode. So give me a big warm hello in the chat if you do hear me. And how's audio quality? Is it coming through okay? Is it echoey? It's a little bit of an echoey room here today. So let's find out how things are going. Of course, I got producer Nick, who is actually on location with me here in LA, right over there.
Hello.
And we got a great show in store for you. So everything is good. Okay, good. Okay, audience says it's good. Is it sounding okay on the headset? Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, fantastic. Well then, yeah. So aside from our unusual backdrop, this is our regular Wednesday afternoon show where I help entrepreneurs like you to build, grow, and scale their businesses. And that's what this broadcast is all about. So we'll be covering, we have two really powerful segments that we're going to be covering this week. First, we're going to dive into a really cool way to use AI. And I'm going to show you two different tools that you can use AI to make powerhouse newsletter businesses. The idea of making money with an email newsletter is something that a lot of people who follow me and subscribe to the channel have asked for. They want more and more information on this. And so we're bringing it to you on today's show. And we're going to be showing you how to use both ChatGPT, but also NotebookLM. So I know that a lot of people are really excited about Google's NotebookLM AI tool. So we're going to show you how to use both of those to produce an AI newsletter that can make you a lot of money. And we'll go in step by step. We have a case study example we're going to show you. I've got some bonus prompts and other information for you as well in that segment. And then second, we have another segment, which is very, very interesting. The other thing that my followers really ask me a lot of questions about is getting traffic to your website. And especially for newer entrepreneurs, it can be a big challenge trying to figure out how to get people to come visit your website so you can sell them stuff, right? Well, how about you borrow those visitors? Some people would say steal them. I'm going to say borrow them. And we stumbled across somebody who was doing an evil black hat strategy. So yeah, like you can imagine like some sort of dark spy versus spy sort of action going on there. But we took a look at what they were doing. And there is a completely white hat, 100% ethical way to do what they're doing. You don't need to be black hat. So I'm going to show you how to be white hat, borrow somebody else's traffic so that you stay in compliance. You're not breaking anybody's rules and doing anything that nobody would be mad at you about. In fact, I will be interviewing somebody who has done this tactic. I taught them how to do this in a white hat way, and they actually have some results that they want to report to you. So we're going to we'll do a quick discussion and an interview about that as well. So I'll show you how to do it, and you can hear from somebody who I personally taught how to do this. They went off and did it and had some awesome success. And so that's our agenda for the show. And of course, this show is all about helping entrepreneurs. Whether you're a brand new entrepreneur, you've been doing this a while, you're a seasoned vet, you're looking for new ways to get traffic, new ways to make revenue, I will help you regardless of which situation that you are in. Because some time ago, I made it my mission in life. I don't know what you might call it. Some people might call it a midlife crisis, but everyone has those moments in life where they're just going, boy, what do I really want to do with my life? Like, what do I want to be when I grow up? And I was having a moment like that about 10 years ago. And I did some soul searching, and I really wanted to work out what was it that I could personally bring to the world that would make the biggest impact and provide the most help and kind of leave something behind. When all is said and done, I hang up the hat and this lifetime is over. How can I make an impact? And for me, the answer is by helping entrepreneurs. I've been able to have some success. I have kind of a track record and kind of a little bit, almost I would call it a superpower of being able to have an idea in my mind and get it into a business and get it making money quickly. And so I want to take that and all of the hard-won experience and hard knocks and information that I've learned over the years doing this. And I've been able to generate over $100 million in revenue over my career across my various businesses. And so my mission now, my personal mission in life, is to help entrepreneurs like me and you have more and more and more success. And that's what this show is all about. So we'll do these 2 training segments, and we're going to be doing Q&A. So after each segment, we'll do a round of question and answer. You can ask questions about the topic at hand that we're covering. And then we'll open it up to just open Q&A where you can ask me anything at the end of the broadcast. And before we get into today's content, I'd like to check in and see who here is new to the channel. Let me know in the comments. Maybe you've only been on 1 or fewer. So either that would be 1 or 0. If you've been on 2 or more, you're an old timer. But if you've been only on maybe 1 or less of our broadcasts here on the channel, let me know. Say I'm new in the chat. And then while we're doing that, I'll give you a moment. Everybody who's new, pop that into the chat. Introduce yourself. Say I'm new. And I think, do we have subscriber only chat on?
We do.
Okay. So you'll need to be a channel subscriber in order to chat. And you can do that really simply. You just hit the subscribe button. You'll see it down below. Tap that subscribe button. That will unlock chat for you. And be sure you hit the bell icon and tell YouTube you want your notifications from me. So that way every time we post content, every time we're going live, you'll get the notifications like you're supposed to. So quite a few new people. Awesome. So Phil is new. Healthy Edge is new. Let's see. Glenn is new. Blake is not new. Blake's
a veteran.
Yeah, he's a vet, a seasoned vet. Tasha's new. I Love Designs is new. Anybody else? I think more coming in. More people are popping in there.
Yeah, lots of new people. Yeah. Welcome to all the newcomers.
Yeah, welcome everybody. So, this channel has gotten a lot of growth recently. So we've been had an explosion of views and new subscribers. So I want to welcome all of you who are new to the channel, and we will do our best. So myself, Bill McIntosh, and producer Nick, who's off to my left, will be doing everything we can to help you with some valuable content on this channel. So I want to welcome you as a subscriber. And we have contests and fun prizes and giveaways that we do all the time. In fact, we just did one. So we did a comment contest on one of our recent videos, and we'll be announcing the winner of that. So, and that was $100? Is that
yep.
$100? Okay, cool. So we're going to give out $100 to somebody who did a comment contest and commented on one of our last videos. And guess what? We're going to celebrate, because before we're back on the air next week, we're going to cross the 20,000 subscriber milestone. It feels like we're like this far away, 20,000 subscribers. And some of you have been here. I see some of the people here in the audience have been with me since had just a couple of thousand subscribers way at the beginning. And now we're about to crack 20,000. It's super exciting. So love to see that. And to celebrate that, we're going to do another giveaway. So stick around later and find out if, number 1, did you win the $100 from last week's contest? And number 2, I'll announce this week's newest contest so you can win even more cash. Is this week's contest going to be ready in time?
Yes.
It will? Okay. Oh, fantastic. So there we go. That's our agenda, giving out cash to you and some great value. That's what this is all about. And so we're going to take a very quick commercial break, and we're going to get started with first segment number 1, which is how to use AI with no previous experience and cash in on the profitable newsletter phenomenon. So that's coming up next. But before we do, just a very quick commercial interruption. We're going to hear from the presidents, and we'll be right back.
The presidents, celebrities, or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
The other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had PushButton AI do all the work, didn't you?
that's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using PushButton AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This PushButton AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
And we're back. We're ready for the next segment. Always love it when the AI presidents endorse our products.
I know, it's an honor.
Yeah, it's an honor when AI Donald and AI Biden give us a hand. Especially Elon, the man of reason himself.
You know, I should have updated it once Kamala threw her hat into the ring. I should have had her join.
We need to make a new. We're going to definitely have to make a new one coming up. So yeah. All right. I see a lot more new people saying hello in the chat. So welcome to everybody who is new. So that is awesome. I always love to see new subscribers. And like I said, we're going crazy to hit that 20K subscriber mark before next week. So if you're out there lurking and you've been afraid to tap that subscribe button, don't worry, it won't bite. Just tap it. You know you want to. Tap that red subscribe button, become a channel subscriber. In fact, I have a huge plan coming up for when we hit 25,000 subscribers. We have a big community that we're going to be opening up. It'll be for all of the people that are fans of the show, subscribers to the channel. We have a new community where we can all share helpful tips, advice, information that are all designed to help entrepreneurs like you succeed. So if you want to be part of that phenomenon, it's going to happen when we get to 25,000 subs. So join us. I'd love to have you. And with that, we're going to do our first segment. And if you haven't been on the show before, I record the segments. And so those are designed for our editors, and our content team will edit them up and they turn them into courses and other training materials. Sometimes they end up back on the channel in like short form, shorter video trainings and things. So I record them. You might hear me making notes for my editor. You might see me doing retakes. Don't worry, I haven't gone crazy or, this isn't a recording. We're live. I'm just making notes for my editor. And then when I'm done delivering the training, we'll go into Q&A and you can ask me any questions that you've got about implementing and getting results from the training I give you. Okay, so the first thing we do is we record what's called our hook, which is all about how you get somebody engaged with the video. When you have video content, you start out with a big, exciting idea. That's why you usually see thumbnails with big, bold claims, big, bold, exciting headline. And then the hook, which is the first words that I say on the video, are designed to inform someone what the video is about and what's in it for them, but give them what is the big payoff? What's in it for them in a big way, their big desire that they might want to fulfill. Make sure that they understand what the video is about, how it's going to be, what the payoff for them is when they watch it. So that's the hook. And we're going to be doing that first, and then we start up with our content, okay? All right, and I don't have my teleprompter because I'm not in my normal studio, so I'm going to have to do it from memory. So I got it on my iPad, got my hook right here, and let's see if I can do this off the top of my head. Okay, print cash like clockwork, bonus prompt. And our bonus is not just ChatGPT, it's also, we're going to talk about NotebookLM.
Talk about NotebookLM.
Right? Okay, cool. All right. Well, here we go. In this video, I'm going to show you how I believe that, okay, I will show you a simple AI workflow. Okay. Take two. In this video, I will show you a simple AI workflow that I believe is helping people become millionaires by making newsletters. Now, the newsletter phenomenon has taken off, and people are becoming seven-figure entrepreneurs using a very simple business model. And with the workflow that I'm going to show you, anyone can do this, even if you have never done a okay, note for editor, we'll pick it up here. Anyone can do this, even if you've never done an email newsletter before, maybe you've never even had a website before, you can actually make profit with this. Now, a little bonus, at the end of this training, stick around all the way through because I have some special prompts and additional techniques, including how to use NotebookLM. That is Google's totally free AI tool. I'll show you how to use these to produce killer email newsletters, and we'll talk about how you can turn these into cash-producing machines that bring money into your bank account like clockwork. And with that, let's get into it. All right, there's my hook. I have to piece it together. Should be fine.
Yeah, should be good.
Okay, so I'm cleared?
Yes.
Good, okay. All right, here we go into the content. Okay, so I'm going to open up my deck. I have a slide deck and notes prepared for this presentation. And by the way, I'll pull it up here and add it to the screen. Go down there and one section here. Got something in my eye. Okay. Note for editor, you can pick it up here. Okay, cool. So I have all my training here in this slide deck. There are notes and additional materials that will be really helpful to you. And if you'd like the deck, I'll give it to you. It's totally free. All I ask is you subscribe to my Ingeniosity newsletter. It's 100% free. We send out an episode every Friday that's packed full of marketing and entrepreneur goodness. Tells you how to make money, how to get visitors to your website, and so much more. It's all free, and I'll give you the deck just for doing that. So keep an eye out for the link down below or in the comments on where you can join the totally free Ingeniosity newsletter. And with that, let's get into the content. So we're going to talk about how you can take YouTube videos and transform them into crazy profitable email newsletters. So what I have found is that when you have a really great piece of content that you have found, and it could be one that's not even your content, or it could be a video that you personally have created, what can you do to take that and transform it into an email newsletter? And we're going to focus in particularly today startuparchive.org. And we found this in doing our research on this business model. And it's they're doing something very, very similar to what we're doing that I'm going to be showing you today. And you can see here, they do these little case studies that are based on videos of various entrepreneurs and their video content. So every day they take a long form podcast. They look for a podcast interview from a startup or an entrepreneur, a CEO, a founder, and then they release it as an email newsletter. And they do it daily. So they do one a day. And then at the end of each newsletter, they'll link to the full video that they were actually doing their summary for. So they'll do their basically the value add of what makes the newsletter so useful to people is they're taking a lot of information and summarizing it and putting it into nice bite-sized, actionable kind of training and content. And then at the end, they just link out to their source material and give full credit for it, okay? Now, usually the videos that they're working with are 30 minutes or more in length. Some of them go on for hours, like if you think of Joe Rogan and his podcasts, some of those can go on for on and on and on. And I'm a busy guy. I don't have time to watch a 3 or 4 hour podcast. So this kind of a newsletter has a lot of value to someone like me. And I don't know about you. Do you have time to sit through? And I'd like to know this. Here's a question for the audience. And if I could just figure out how to get back to my StreamYard thing here. Okay, so note for editor, you can clean this up. But a question for you, and drop into the comments below and let me know. Do you like to listen to long podcasts? Like the Joe Rogan style 2 and 3 and 4 hour long podcasts? Or would you rather have nice, concise information in bite-sized pieces that's got the actionable, useful bits summarized for you? Which would you personally prefer? I'm very curious to know. Pop that into the comments below and let me know because I know for me what I prefer, and that's why these newsletters are so useful. But I'd like to know about you. What do you like in terms of content? How do you consume your content? All right, back to the training. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find a YouTube video. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. And in fact, we just go to YouTube and you just search on almost any topic. How to. Oh, look, there's my live videos showing on the YouTube homepage. Let's see how to grow beans. How to grow beans, okay? There's a never-ending supply of content, right? So I would just put in something very obscure and very, very weird. But obviously on other topics, on any topic, you're gonna find YouTube videos and you'll have an endless supply of content, okay? And you can apply filters to this if you use the filters feature here. You can apply to, if you only want recent videos, the length. So let's see how many how to grow beans. See, look at this. All these are how to grow beans videos that are long. All of these are over, is it 20 or 30 minutes in length?
Wow, 42 minutes.
Yeah, look at that. So there we go. So you have action, a value-packed. This one is an hour of content about how to grow beans that we could summarize if we had a gardening newsletter as an example, right? So this can work for just about any topic, and there you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the transcript. If you don't know, almost all videos come with a transcript from YouTube, but there is a really cool tool called YouTube Transcript Generator, which it's linked to here in the deck. So if you want the link, just download the deck. Again, it's free. Just join our newsletter, and we'll give you the deck to get the link to that. But it's the Toasty Toasty YouTube Transcript Generator. Okay. And here, let's close that and get that out of the way. So let's just for fun, I don't know, do we already have one prepared, or should I just?
I have one in the deck. It's a business one.
Okay, so should I stick with that?
Sure, you can just use that.
Okay.
It's that one right there.
Okay, cool. So here's an example of one here that we did for our demo for the training today. And it's how to start what's called a holding company, which is a company that owns companies, basically. So like for investors and people that are buying and selling companies, okay? So, so you find that and you just get the transcript by going here to, I might as well I'll click this, come on. Okay, it doesn't want to take me to the video. Okay, for fun, I'm going to take one of the bean ones because I can't know why I can't get that to open. So let's find, here's our hour-long beans podcast. Okay, so we can take our link here and we come over here to the transcript generator. And there are other ways to get this. You can even get it straight from YouTube, but so there we go. There, right here is our transcript, okay?
Get it by hitting formatted transcript.
So if you click that where it says formatted transcript, you can adjust the format here. And do we include timestamps? So we take the timestamps out, and then you can just say copy to clipboard. And so that's going to copy it to my clipboard. All right. So next, we head over to ChatGPT, and we're going to actually prepare ChatGPT to do this task, okay? So when you do that, we're going to take this prompt. And again, the prompt's available in the deck. So everyone who downloads the deck and is in part of our Ingeniosity newsletter, you'll all get this prompt. But we'll take this prompt, and we're going to go open a new ChatGPT conversation. I like to use 4.0 for this. We're going to paste this in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to, I guess I should use the original one you were planning, right?
Yeah, do you want me to send you a link to that video so that?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not allowing me to click it, but.
I'm going to send you a link to it in Discord.
Yes, send me the link. So
Okay.
note for the editor, you can clean this up. So I'm going to get the link to this video here. The video, it lets me play it, but it won't let me actually click it to go view it. Although, does that work? No, that doesn't work either. Okay. So those of you who see this later in the deck, you'll be able to play the video, but for whatever reason, it's not allowing me to click it. There you go. Okay. So let me copy that. Okay, got the link. Okay, so here is our video here that, oh, what? Okay. I don't know if that's going to work on the transcript thing. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's still working. Okay, so for this, I'm going to stick with the demo we had prepared. So I'm going to copy the transcript again. Actually, I'll come back to that. So we put normal. I can't copy the title because it's not.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, we're making lots of fun for the video editor to clean this all up. Sorry about this. You send it? Almost. Okay. Okay, so you gave me the, okay. Okay, so here what we're going to do is we're going to put the video title. We're just going to, where it says the big bold letters there, we're going to paste the video title in there. And then we're going to put the name of the original uploader. Here where it says uploader name, we're going to put that in there. And then we submit the prompt. And basically we're priming ChatGPT for the task that we're about to have it do, okay? Okay, so now it says, I'll be ready for your additional instructions to repurpose it, okay? And now we're going to move on to the next step. So we've done that preparation step. Step 4, we're going to feed the transcript to ChatGPT, okay? And here is the transcript, the prompt that we're going to use to give the transcript. Okay, so we'll come back to ChatGPT, and we're going to have to do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to our transcript generator, and we're going to copy it. And we're going to put it right here. See the all bold where it says transcript? We're going to highlight that, paste. So this is now a, you can see it's a lot of text, and we're going to submit it. So now ChatGPT is analyzing this. Okay, and we're ready to go to the next step. Let me I got too many windows open. Where did it go? Here we are. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to start telling it what to do with this. So it understands what it's supposed to do. It knows it's going to make a newsletter. It's going to read the transcript. And now we're going to give it instructions on what to do with that. Our first step is to have it do our newsletter intro. So we're going to copy this prompt that's included in the deck. And we just paste it as is. Mm-hmm. Here we go. So now it's actually creating our newsletter episode for us. Fantastic. So there's our newsletter intro. And then let me go back. We continue to go on like this. Okay. So it gave us our newsletter intro. Next, we're going to ask it to give us our newsletter body. And this is the prompt for that. Again, we'll give all of these to you in the deck. Let's go back to ChatGPT. We're going to paste our prompt in and submit it.
So what it's doing here is we asked it to pick 10 takeaways from the episode after reading it. And what you're going to do, because we don't want it to cover all 10 because it's too long, you're going to pick your top 3 and you're going to ask it to expand.
Got it. Yeah, so I'll note for editor, you can clean this up. So what it's doing now is it is giving us 10 possible topics or themes that we could cover in the newsletter about this interview. And what you want to do is you want to narrow it down to your favorite 3, and that's what's coming next. So you want to look through what it's given here, and let's use some examples. Like I like number 2, I like number 3, and I like number 4. So 2, 3, and 4 are my favorite ones out of here. Okay, so then it's going to be then it's asking us which ones we want it to use. Okay, and we're going to now take the next prompt. Go back to ChatGPT and paste it in.
In X, Y, and Z are where you put the.
Yeah, so I'm going to go 2, 3, and 4. All right, so I put those in right there and hit submit. And it's now going to write our newsletter. So we've got our intro, which was done up above. Now it's writing the body of the newsletter, which is going to be really good content. So based upon what we've done here, you're going to be providing a lot of value to your readers. And again, in this case, we're doing it on a business topic, but you could do this on literally anything. Like you saw earlier, the how to grow beans hour-long masterclass here. We could take it and could do this with our gardening newsletter, or in any niche market that you could possibly imagine this can be done in. Okay. Cool. Well, that's it. So I just finished our newsletter, and we're going to move on. So now we need a conclusion. So your newsletter is going to be composed of your intro, the body of the newsletter, and your conclusion. And this is the prompt here that we're going to use for that. Okay. So now we're going to paste that final prompt in here. We're going to submit it. And it's going to write the conclusion. And it's doing a pretty good conclusion. And then there's a spot where you would link to the original YouTube video. Now, again, this can be used for 2 different ways, right? If you're summarizing someone else's video, you just link to their video. Give them full credit. You don't have to pretend that this, is your content. Your readers are going to get incredible value by you bringing this to them and helping summarize it, highlight some of the good points of the content and so forth. So whether it's your video or someone else's, link to it, give them full credit, and it'll give you a ton of value and your readers a ton of value. Okay. So next, you're going to copy it and paste those 3 parts together. You can adjust, tweak. You can even feed the whole thing back to ChatGPT and ask it to make changes or improvements. And you're going to need an email newsletter software in order to do this. And one of the ones that we use is one called Beehive. I'll drop a link in the video to that, or below the video. So below the training, we'll have a link where you can sign up for a free trial of Beehive. Again, that's the preferred software. It's what we're using. There are others, like I've been recently taking a look at what was formerly ConvertKit, which is now kit.com, as another example of an alternative place to host your newsletter. But in many of these cases, this is a business model where that company would give you all the tools that you need to run that business model. So you sign up for Beehive, it'll help you get subscribers, it'll help you send emails, it'll even help you make money. And the same with Kit. Kit will do the same thing. It's a place kind of like your central location where you run your newsletter business. And if you need more information about that, by the way, just comment in the description or comment in the comments down below or off to the side, wherever they're at. drop in some comments if you'd like more training on which of these platforms should you use. If you want to know more about the email newsletter platforms themselves, if there's enough interest in that, we'll add it to our lineup for future training sessions. So we can do maybe a review or talk more about which ones are the most profitable, but just let me know. If there's enough interest, we'll cover it on the channel. Now, back to our presentation. Okay, so we're going to tweak, we're going to publish, we're going to send it out, and we are going to profit. Okay, now if you're interested in how you make money with an email newsletter, we've done a great training video that's on the channel. Again, I'll drop a link to that below, but the video will also be included in the downloadable slide deck if you want to watch that. And that gets into much greater detail about how you actually make money. How do you get the profit in your pocket with this business model? And there are a lot of ways to make money. I'm going to cover some of those. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. And I got a bonus tip coming up, so stick around because we're going to be showing you how to use NotebookLM to do this in an even cooler way, perhaps an easier, better way using NotebookLM. So stick around for that. So we'll cover that in just a moment. But before we do, I'm going to come back on camera here. It's funny, this is not my normal setup today, so it's a little awkward of working with our video controls today. But I want to let you know that I am a huge believer in this newsletter business model. In fact, producer Nick has spun up a newsletter for us. That's the Ingeniosity newsletter that you've heard me talk about. We're actually using, right now, we're using Beehive is where it is currently hosted. And every week he sends out a newsletter out. And we found there's been a variety of ways to make money with that. We actually can make money by promoting our own newsletter. It's really quite interesting with something Beehive calls boosts. So when we get a subscriber to our newsletter, we actually make money by doing that. And I talked about that in that other video that we'll link to below that you can watch later. But the next thing is you can also make money by showing sponsored ads in the email newsletter itself. So, and we've had great luck with that. And it's surprising some of the huge brands that will drop sponsorships, like HubSpot has sponsored our newsletter as an example, which is a giant in the marketing industry. So it's pretty easy once you start to get subscribers, and you don't even need that many. I mean, our list was kind of, at the point we had only like 2,000 subscribers and we were already getting sponsorship offers. Yep. So, and that was when it was really little. So as it grows, you'll just get more and more opportunities for sponsorships. But my favorite way to monetize a newsletter is just by selling either affiliate products or your own stuff. To me, those are by far the two most profitable. Again, there's way more training in the more detailed deep dive on how to make money with a newsletter. Those are a couple of ways to do it. So if you've got a product or service, a newsletter is a great way to get leads, warm them up to your brand, and sell your stuff. Second, you can sell affiliate products. Third, sponsorships. And several other methods I didn't talk about. So you can check that out in the other training video. Now, I know a lot of people here on the channel are highly interested in Google's new NotebookLM AI tool. And at this time, it's free. They're given access to basically anybody who wants it. And we've done a lot of training on the channel here. And so here I'm with my live audience at the moment. So live audience, I would like to know who here is interested in that NotebookLM training? How to use NotebookLM to get even more value for your readers and to make email newsletter episodes? Let me know in the chat. Say yeah, say me, say NotebookLM, say something in the chat and let me know if you're interested in that. And then we're about to do the bonus segment on it. Let's just make sure. I thought this was something everyone would want, but I want to just make sure before we move on to it. Okay, yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Lots of interest there. Fantastic. Okay. And some polite interest. Yes, please. Okay. Good. Okay, then that's exactly what we're going to do. I will go back to my screen and we shall talk about NotebookLM. Okay, so here is our bonus tip. Okay. So not only can you use ChatGPT for these videos, you actually can use NotebookLM to actually enhance the quality of your newsletter, to fill it with more information, and to get a lot of useful stuff out of it, okay? And if you haven't used NotebookLM, when you log in, it looks a little something like this. And let's see if I actually, hopefully I can get in from here. Since I am not at my usual location, hopefully it's gonna, okay, yeah, it logged me in, okay? So when you come into NotebookLM, all you're gonna do is just say create new. So we're gonna create a new notebook. And what you'll notice, you can either upload sources. So we could even copy and paste our basic newsletter we already did. But what I would recommend is over here, we click on YouTube, we can actually put the YouTube URL right in here. So for this, let's do something fun. Let's actually we're gonna use the Bean podcast. So we're gonna do an episode on how to grow beans using NotebookLM. So we're gonna just paste that in there. And now, when I submit this, most YouTube videos, the transcripts are really easy to get, and NotebookLM works great. But if you run into any problems, just use the transcript tool that I mentioned earlier, okay? So we'll say insert, and now it's doing its thing, doing its analysis. Oh, okay, there we go. From here, there's a lot of things that we can do. And let's go over to the training segment here. In this, see with the generate button there, that we can generate a podcast, okay? Let's go, we'll just start with that. So what we can actually do is make a podcast episode of our own. So we can take this hour-long podcast, distill it down to its most important, most actionable parts, and create a mini podcast that's only about 10 minutes in length and offer it to our readers. And again, this provides a lot of value because it's distilling down a lot of that information. So when we hit generate, it would just generate the podcast. But one other thing we can do is we can click customize, and we can say, please focus on the important details and actionable instructions, okay? So we're telling it here to focus on details and actionable instructions. But you can customize this to be anything you want. So we're telling NotebookLM, we wanted to make a little mini podcast about our newsletter episode and about this video, and you can guide it to be like what you want it to focus on. You could tell it you want to focus on certain particular aspects of it. And see, I'm going to say focus on beans, okay? Since it's about beans and cucumbers. So we'll hit generate. And you'll see here, it is actually generating a little mini episode. And so what we would end up with after this, and while it's doing its thing there, I will come on screen. So while it's busy thinking there, it's going to come up with a short audio podcast. So now your audience, your readers, have access to the newsletter you've created and a short 10-minute podcast that's being generated now. You can just simply upload that to your website or any podcast host and have even more value that you're giving to the people that are subscribing to your newsletter. You'll find that that's like that for us, that's how we run our newsletter, our Ingeniosity newsletter. We're always trying to provide value. So if it's a new insight, if it's actionable tips, links to other people's training, it doesn't have to just be me. Summaries, we can take long bits of training and summarize it down into nice actionable pieces. Our slide decks, like you see how we give our slide decks away to our subscribers. All these really cool ways of just providing more value to the subscribers is really the key to making more and more and more money with an email newsletter. And so here we've now made a short 10-minute podcast, and we'll come back and take a look. And it does look like it's still generating. So Google may be a little bit busy today, but I want to show you a couple other bonus tips of what you can do here with NotebookLM. So let's say on top of the newsletter episode that we already made with ChatGPT, we also could create a frequently asked questions about this topic. And all you got to do is tap it. So I clicked on frequently asked questions and boom, it went to work. It's actually creating a list of all of the questions that your audience might want to have answered regarding this training. There we go, right there. Right, so we have 8 of the most frequently asked questions. So we could just literally copy this and paste it into our newsletter. And this becomes an even more value pack. So now we have our intro, we have the 3 points, we have a frequently asked questions, and then we have your conclusion. And you're just putting more and more and more value into your newsletter. And that's not the only thing. Here, let's go back to the guide here. You can create study guides. You can make a table of contents. And this works like ChatGPT down here. So we could literally come down here and ask it to please summarize the most important actionable tips in this video. And we could literally just submit a prompt and we're essentially using AI to talk to that video, okay? So now Google is busy summarizing the most important actionable, here we go. So we got our whole list there. These are the most important actionable pieces out of that video. So we could copy and paste this into our email newsletter. So it becomes a phenomenal way to just keep making your content better and better and better. All right, well, it's still generating, I think because that's a pretty long video, the podcast is taking extra time to generate. But what I would suggest is if you're not familiar with NotebookLM podcast, definitely we have some training we just recently put on the channel about this. And you can learn all about how Google will actually create high quality podcasts with 2 guests that sound human. In fact, I've had a friend of mine played one of these for their spouse. They didn't know that it was an AI. I just literally played and asked them their opinion, and they thought it was a great podcast. They had no idea that it was AI. So Google is doing amazing stuff. So it'll create these for you. They're free, and then you can use them in a bunch of ways to make money in your business. And I've been covering it on the channel quite extensively. So refer to the other videos about NotebookLM if you're not familiar with it. But now, within a few minutes, as I've been doing this training session, over the course of this video, I've created a valuable email newsletter. I have created a 10-minute podcast at any moment will be ready on my screen to be able to give to my readers. I have a frequently asked questions. I have all the most important actionable details about that video, and I've summarized it all and have it in a nice package that my readers will love. And now I can make a lot of profit from my email newsletter. In fact, little secret, can I tell them that this is what you do? So this is what we've been doing for quite some time now and producing a lot of profit. We're selling, like in my company, we sell higher ticket products. When I say higher ticket, they're usually $1,000 to $5,000 in pricing. And we are routinely selling those products from the leads coming from the email newsletter. So that's as an example. So someone comes in as a free email newsletter subscriber, they get tons and tons of value from that newsletter, and they ultimately end up buying very expensive products from me. So, I couldn't imagine how many more I'd be selling if I were selling an inexpensive product. But so it's an incredibly useful and valuable way to run and start a new business. Now, final thing I'll wrap up with is this is a great way to bolt something on to your existing business. So if you've got a business, you just heard how I'm using newsletters, right? I'm getting more leads, I'm warming up my leads and getting them primed and ready to buy from me. And then I hand them off to my sales team or over to one of my webinars, and they're buying high ticket products. So it's an awesome thing to add to an existing business. But if you haven't yet started your first business, this is a phenomenal business model all by itself. So you just run your email newsletter, you get subscribers. I got all the training here on this channel that will teach you how to get subscribers. It'll teach you how the money-making methods that we use to make money with our newsletter, and so much more. So just keep getting content here on the channel. Go back through our archives. You can see the training on how to do this in much more detail. But this is, it's fully endorsed by me. It is one of my top 3 recommended ways of producing money with a brand new business. So there you have it. Now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You'll see the red subscribe button down below. Give us that thumbs up. Give us that subscription. And in exchange, it's a trade. You give us that, we'll give you lots of value, and we will keep delivering valuable training here on the channel that will show you how to make money, how to build your business, how to get new customers, everything you need to succeed as an entrepreneur. I will keep giving it to you here on the channel and elsewhere. Just give us a subscribe and drop your comment down below. Let me know, what kind of content do you like to consume? Do you like long, epic podcasts, or do you like short, like bite-sized pieces of actionable information? Let me know your preferred, and then pop that into the comments below. And with that, I think that is it for this video. Producer Nick, did we cover it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We'll see you next time. Oh, wait.
Wait a second. We should go back and check NotebookLM. I just realized we should see if we finished the podcast.
Okay, we can do that. Should we, here, I should finish recording the wrap up.
Yeah, do
Okay.
that.
Okay, so note for editor, you can clip this and readjust as needed. But everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Live audience, I'm still here, so don't go anywhere. We have a whole other segment to do that you're going to really love. So stick here for that. And it's still generating. Yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long.
Well, at some point it will be generated. I'll just add it in post. Just send me a link to the notebook and I'll take care of it.
Okay. Okay. So everyone, that does it for that. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to take your questions about this training. So that's what we'll be doing next. We're going to take a super quick commercial break, and then we will be right back with all of your questions. I want to give you a moment to put your thoughts together, pop your most important questions in that chat box right now. And then as soon as I get back from our quick commercial break, we will answer all of your questions, and we're going to be going on to the next segment, which is how to borrow traffic from giant websites in a way that used to be black hat, but I'm going to show you how to do it completely ethically, totally white hat. More on that in our next training segment. But for now, let's go. Let's see, which commercial shall I play? We're going to do this one. 25 years of building online businesses, I've discovered that it can be a confusing and overwhelming process. Luckily, I made it through all of that, and I've generated over $100 million in results across all of my companies over the years. But for many entrepreneurs, like you maybe, you might be facing uncertainty, overwhelm, confusion about what to do next to make profit online. Whether you're starting your first business or you might be trying to grow your existing business. And if you would like to get certainty, clarity, and your own roadmap to success, then I'm offering a special one-on-one consultation. This is a one-on-one success session. It is absolutely free. And the reason I'm offering this is because I've found that if you help people understand their roadmap and their path forward, that they'll do business with you when it makes sense. So by showing you and helping you get that clarity, get that certainty, and having your own roadmap to achieve success through online entrepreneurship, I know that if it's a right fit, that you'll do business with me in the future. So I'm willing to offer this totally free to join a member of my team and learn for yourself. And don't worry, there is no high pressure sales tactics here. This is just help to help you succeed. So instead of the high pressure sales, we're going to jump on with you one-on-one. We'll have an interview session to learn a little bit more about you and put together a specific program. We'll do a follow-up call, and you'll be able to join one of my experts, and they're going to help you achieve the clarity that you desire so that you know what to do, so you can make the maximum amount of profits fast for your unique situation. In this session, you're going to uncover exactly what business and marketing strategies are going to unlock the profits that you're looking for. You're going to uncover the best lead generation strategies for existing business owners. So if you've got a business that you want to expand, we're going to cover how to do that. If you're a new business owner, we're going to cover how to start your first successful business. We're going to help you deal with any overwhelm, confusion, or uncertainty on what to do next, which I find for new entrepreneurs is vital. Then we're going to help you figure out what might have gone wrong in the past, because chances are you've probably tried a few things and you might be frustrated with what happened. So we're going to cover what went wrong from past marketing efforts so that you don't make those mistakes again. Then you're going to discover unique methods of affiliate marketing that are not possible anywhere else. Finally, we're going to uncover any issues you might be having with mindset and the way you're approaching and thinking about your business so that you can learn what is the optimum way to get productivity, to stay motivated, to not go into procrastination, and actually get things done in your business. And then, if our push-button business building tools are the right solution for you, we will do a personalized live demo for you, and we'll show you how our tools can help you. And if it's a good fit, awesome, we can do some business together. And if not, you come away from the session with some value, knowing exactly what you need to do next. And that helps me achieve my mission in life, which is to help as many entrepreneurs like you as possible. Claim your absolutely free success session by going to the link that you see on the screen below and find exactly how we can help you. And whether or not you choose to do business with me now or sometime in the future, or maybe we don't do business at all, I am happy to be able to help you in your journey as an entrepreneur. I look forward to hearing all about your session. We'll see you next time. Okay, so we're back for most of you. YouTube is doing its ad break right now. So we'll give a moment for the ads to continue to roll out. I think most of you are probably still here. Some of you are probably seeing ads. But YouTube is doing its thing for advertising. And yeah, with that, we're going to go to your questions. So producer Nick, what do we got out there?
Yeah, we had a few people who wanted us to go back and review some of the steps in the deck.
Okay.
We're moving a little too fast, I suppose.
Okay.
So steps 1 and 2.
So take a look at steps 1 and 2.
And then 10.
And 10. Okay. Okay, cool. And is producer Nick coming through the mic okay, everybody? You hearing him all right? We'll do a mic check.
Yeah.
Say testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And let's see. And did I pin that link? Looks like I did. Okay. Okay, cool. So then, yes, let me go and share my screen again. And we'll do this, and I'll come over here. So, no, that's the next lesson. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, step 1 is to find a YouTube video. Okay, so that's it. Find a YouTube video.
Yeah.
That's why you saw me go here and do a funny search for how to grow beans, right? Like I was just being silly and showing you an example of a different niche that you could do. So all I did is I did a search on YouTube. And then, of course, you can also, as you search on the results page, there's a filters tab over here, and you can filter by, do you want recent videos? Do you want short videos, long videos, all that kind of stuff. So first is to find the video. Next was to get the transcript to the video, okay? So to do that, we use this tool right here that's linked to in the deck. It's called YouTube Transcript Generator. That gets you the transcript, okay? And then 10, that was the other one they wanted to look at, okay? 10 is just a tweak. So that's where you're copying and pasting all the pieces together, right? So you might copy and paste. Come back on camera. So you take your intro out of ChatGPT and copy it and paste it. Take the body, copy and paste it. Your conclusion, copy and paste it. And then if you added bonus material, like using NotebookLM, copy and paste that. And then that's it. That's how you and then you can, if you want to edit it, clean it up, rephrase some things that you want to change, but that's really it for that step. Yeah. So there you go. Next question.
All right. Chris wants to know, how do you get the podcasts up on your website?
Well, we did cover that in an earlier training, so I don't want to re-cover that in too much detail. But there's a service that you could use that you upload. And do you remember which video that was that we covered that?
That might have been the voice changer. No, wait, that was the
I
one.
think it was the very first one we did on podcasts. Yeah.
It was NotebookLM for traffic. That's what it was.
NotebookLM for traffic. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we did a great video on the channel, and I talked about how to use NotebookLM to get traffic to your website. And in there, I go over it's a free tool. They have a paid inexpensive version or a free version. Both will work. And that's how you get the podcast to appear on your website. Okay? And I gave training on exactly the little step-by-step on how to do that. So go check out that video. Did you drop that in the comments?
And it's there now.
Okay, great. So there you go. There's that video in the comments. Next question.
Yeah, Random Acts of Entertainment says, do we have to use SoundCloud for the NotebookLM?
Yes, and that's what's in that training video that we just linked. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and it looks like we're good to go.
Okay, cool. Which, by the way, talking about that before we move on to the next segment. So we are about to go into the segment on how you borrow traffic in not a black hat, but a white hat way. Some would say steal the traffic. We're going to say borrow, and we're going to do it in an ethical way. I'm going to teach you how to do that. So if you got a business and you have zero traffic, or you just want more traffic, this method is amazing. So, we'll be doing a quick interview from someone who actually followed this advice of mine and got some awesome results. So we'll be doing that as well in that segment. So we're going to be covering that in just a moment. But before we do, I have a quick little promotion talking about NotebookLM and talking about these podcast episodes. I taught an awesome method in one of our recent broadcasts. I think it was 2 weeks ago, where I taught how you can take NotebookLM in one of these podcasts that we've been getting very excited about, and you put the two together to sell affiliate products. So you can make massive commissions selling other people's affiliate products using these tools. And if anybody here is interested in that, we do have something going on right now. I have a special promotion that if you do decide to join what's called Commission Engine, so we have a new product called Commission Engine. If you join my Commission Engine product, I'm going to do that for you, totally free. I'm actually going to create 10 AI podcast episodes, 10 landing pages, 10 what are called advertorials to help you promote affiliate products. So if you've ever been interested in affiliate marketing and this stuff is exciting to you about using AI, definitely check out. We have a webinar going on right now. And can you pop that out under my link, under my name, to the link that you got from Daniel?
Yep.
So we have a webinar going on right now. It's actually, I think, only open for another day. So this is a product that was in pre-release. We just released it. So the offer that I'm making to do these extra free affiliate marketing strategies is limited. So I think that replay, I think, is going to be up for one more day, and then it's going to be pulled down. But if you're interested in having me help you sell affiliate products using AI, definitely check out that training. We just dropped it into the comments, so you can check it out there. Head on over there. So it's a webinar. It's currently in replay, so it's on demand. So you can go sign up. You do have to register to get your ticket to watch it. And then it'll be there for about the next day or so. You'll be able to watch it in page at your, when you have time. So go register for that, watch that webinar. And then if you're interested in affiliate marketing, you're going to definitely want to be one of the first to jump into Commission Engine. It's actually one of the fastest selling products of all time in my company. So that's how much interest there is in it. So we're about to wrap that up and close down the replay. So go check it out. And now we're going to be moving on to the next segment. And I feel like we're in like an apartment complex where you got horrible neighbors above you.
Well, I was really nervous because before we started, it sounds like a rooster, like making rooster noises.
Oh wow! Right out there, yeah.
Like right out there.
So you guys, probably it's not coming through the mic. I'm going to assume you guys don't hear the background noise, do you? It's like they're jumping on a bed up there or something. I don't know.
The rooster stopped right before we started filming, so
we lucked out.
It was a lot of relief.
So no roosters, but we do have kids jumping on the bed up there apparently. So,
yeah.
But it doesn't sound like. Is anybody hearing that? I don't think you're hearing it out there. Probably not. This mic is pretty good at being directional. So, okay, no complaints about that. So then I think we're ready to go to the next segment.
All right.
Then, okay, got that. Just getting myself prepped and ready to go here. Closing out the extra windows because I have way too many open. Okay. Okay. Okay, got that. And I am ready to do the hook. So reminder to everyone, I'm recording this, so you might hear me doing retakes. You might hear me making notes for the editor and things like that. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to record the hook, which is the thing that gets people to watch the video in the first place. And just get my notes on the hook. Because I don't have my teleprompter, I got to memorize it. Let's see. All right, here we go. In this video, I'm going to show you how one really clever entrepreneur was able to borrow some traffic from somebody else's website, a giant website, and she was able to take their traffic, and I'll be honest, it was a little bit black hat the way she did it, but I'm going to show you how to do this in a white hat way and how she cashed in and made $200,000 in revenue, and I think got something like 2,000 buyers on, to buy her products and services. I'll show you how she did it. Then I'm going to show you a totally white hat way to do this. The beauty of this strategy is that just about anyone can do this. You do not need to be an expert at getting traffic. You do not need to be an expert at building a business. Literally anyone can follow these simple instructions, cash in, and get tons of traffic for free. Oh, by the way, I have a little bonus. We're going to do it towards the end of this video. So watch all the way to the end, and I'm going to bring on, we'll do a quick interview of somebody who I taught this method already. They put it to use, and they've already cashed in. So if you want to hear a real world example of how you take this really awesome strategy and turn it into money, we'll be interviewing somebody at the end of this video that will show you exactly what's possible in using this. So with that, let's get into it. Okay, how was that? Good? Okay. Good. Then we're going to go into the deck. And we will go that way. Okay. Here we go. Now, like usual, I have a slide deck and a presentation with notes, resources, and links. If you'd like to download your copy of this deck so you can get access to all of those things, it's free. We don't charge anything for it. All you got to do is become a free Ingeniosity subscriber. More information about that will be in the description below or in the comments below. Just become a free subscriber and we will give you the deck totally free. Now, of course, this is how she made $200,000 borrowing traffic, and that is Steph Smith and the story of Internet Pipes. Okay, so this story actually comes courtesy of the newsletter Startup Spells, and they're pretty cool. So I'll put a link in the deck if you want to go subscribe to that. It's a marketing newsletter, and they do case studies of different business models, so you can check that out. And this case study was about a brand called Internet Pipes. Okay, so Internet Pipes covers these, and this episode was about Steph Smith, who is an entrepreneur. And what she does is she sells digital products. She has a training course called Internet Pipes, and she wanted to sell a lot of that, and she makes a lot of money selling it. But she didn't always. When she first started out, she listed this on a site called Gumroad. You might be familiar with that. It's a place you can list courses and info products and things for sale. it wasn't really making a lot of money, but then she did this really clever trick. It's actually a strategy that I have been teaching quite for some time now. And I have a student who I've taught that to who'll be coming on. And it's somebody you may have heard from before. So we'll see a little surprise guest coming on at the end of this video who's also done this. But what Steph did, she sold the product at a steep discount to her first buyers. And then after that, she kept increasing the price until she got it up to $500, okay? And oh, by the way, she got 2,000 paying members, okay? So that's a lot of sales, over 2,000 sales coming to her business. Now, the beauty of this is she leveraged Gumroad. Gumroad has a lot of traffic, a lot of authority, and she listed her course for sale there, right? But she did something that is a little bit unconventional. And this is the tweak. This is the real secret that I want to focus in on quite a bit. And that's what she did with giving discounts, okay? A lot of people will list products and services and sell them on different places all over the internet. Gumroad is an example of one. There are many others. So Gumroad, you can have a course or a training or digital products, list them on Gumroad, and Gumroad will help you sell them. Gumroad collects the money, they take care of the fulfillment and the sales, and then they give you a cut of those sales, okay? Gumroad has a lot of traffic, and there are many other marketplaces like Gumroad. Another example of this would be a marketplace called Etsy. Might have heard this. On Etsy, they sell all kinds of things, from handmade goods and jewelry and things like that to digital products that you can download. Many people didn't know that you actually can sell digital products on Etsy, but you can. And there are many other marketplaces like these that have massive amounts of traffic, millions and millions and millions of visitors on tap, just wanting to buy stuff. So you can step in front of them. But what everybody does is they'll list their thing for sale on these marketplaces, and then they just sort of kick up their heels and wait, and they hope that they make sales. Here's the magic. In your listing, and what she did in her listing was she said that she had a coupon code. So the course was, hefty price, $500. But if you want a big discount off of that course, here's a link to go claim your coupon. You click that link, you go to her website, fill out the form, and guess what happens? She captures you on her mailing list. Sends you back to Gumroad. Well, actually, I don't think she did this. Could you verify that? I don't think
she doesn't send you back to Gumroad.
Okay. So she didn't send you back to Gumroad. She just sent you straight to a discounted version. So she was grabbing Gumroad's traffic, getting a link to come over and buy the discounted version from her directly, which is clever, but technically against the terms of service of Gumroad. I'm surprised she's gotten away with it to such a large degree. What I recommend is to do it the white hat way, the ethical way, the way that Gumroad and other sites don't mind. That is, send them to your website, still ask them for your email, their name and email, give them a coupon code that they can then go back to Gumroad and buy it with that discount there, right? Give them either a link to a discounted version or a coupon code that they can then go use on that site to do that. And we'll be talking to somebody in just a couple of moments that is going to talk about how they did that with Etsy as the other platform. And on Etsy, again, you can sell handmade goods. Also, digital products can be sold there. And Gumroad and Etsy are just two examples of dozens and dozens of big sites with lots of traffic that you can do this with. So you borrow their traffic and you borrow all the authority that they have, tap into it to build your list, give a discount, and they go back to the original site to complete the sales transaction. So you don't break the rules of the original site, so they're not going to get mad at you and ban you. You still get the subscriber, and you can sell them more and more and more things as you build a relationship with them, right? And many times what most people do is they'll go on Etsy and they'll list a piece of jewelry or some handmade thing or a digital file to download or a template. They'll sell that on Etsy. Etsy sends the traffic, the buyer buys the thing, Etsy gives them the thing, and the transaction is over. Well, you don't even get the buyer, you don't even have the buyer at all. But when you send them to your website, you get to extract their name and email and get them on your list. before you send them back. Okay, you got to send them back. Otherwise, you're technically breaking that site's terms of service, and you might get thrown off and banned. Okay. Now, if you're willing to risk the ban, like apparently Steph does, then go for it. You can just send them over to your site, and you can siphon off and do the transaction on your own website. But I advise to send them back to complete the original transaction where you got them from, and then make all of your money on the back end. Every business that I've ever had that has made lots and lots of money had a back end, it's called, which is what you sell them after the first sale. The biggest battle is getting that first sale, but then you sell them more and more stuff after that first sale. That's where the big money is made. So this gives you a way to tap into that traffic, make that first initial sale using these massive websites, and then build the relationship and sell lots more stuff on the back end. That make sense? So now let's go back to our training deck here. And where am I? It's lost in too many tabs. There we go. Okay, so there we go. We find a high authority website, directory, or other site where we can list products or services for sale. Okay. Then we send a link. We put the link literally right in our listing. We just say, go to this page to get a coupon code. You literally just take the link right out of your browser, copy it, and paste it into your listing and say, go here to get a discount. Collect their email and send them back to either a discounted version of the product or to a coupon or with a coupon code that they can use on that product. And here are examples. So we've got Etsy as a prime example. WAP is another one. If you're not familiar with that, that's actually a really interesting story of how they built that business, WAP. Anyway, there's also Product Hunt, School, and a lot more. Okay, but that's basically how this business model works. Okay, gonna come back on camera here. All right, and so I happen to have somebody with me right now, which is the channel's very own producer, Nick, who is sitting off to my side here. And do you want to come on camera? I don't know if you're going to, can you come on camera?
We have to maneuver ourselves.
Yeah.
This could be catastrophic. I could knock everything over.
Yeah, let's see if we knock our setup over and the whole show goes offline. So I don't think, have you ever come on camera on the show?
One time.
Okay.
One time. This will be time number 2.
Okay. So we're filming this live, by the way, with our live audience on our live streaming show. So later when this is turned into a video, this was part of our live show. I guess I should scoot over.
Let's see. There we go. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay.
That works.
All right.
So producer Nick, audience.
Hey.
There you go. You've always heard his disembodied voice off camera.
Yeah, I'm not a ghost anymore. I actually have a corporeal form.
Okay, so this is like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I talked to you about this strategy. And so some of you might not know, producer Nick had a very lucrative e-commerce business that he built some time ago. And did really well, selling all different kinds of, the brand was selling jewelry, but also sort of hand goods and like sort of household goods and other things. So a really cool brand that you built. But I remember at one point we were talking about how it was a shame that you didn't get your customer list.
Yeah.
Right. And so he implemented this strategy. And so how did that go? Like what happened?
Yeah. So this was like, I guess my first ever like quote unquote legit business.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, there were a lot of things I didn't know that I now know.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was I didn't know anything about backend, recurring customers, having a list to hit, having recurring revenue, things like that. And I would make a sale on one of these marketplaces, and then I would just never communicate with the customer ever again.
Yeah. Well, and you were still getting repeat buyers. That was the thing.
Just unintentionally.
Yeah. So they would buy a product from him on a marketplace like Etsy or Amazon or wherever they got his product from. And then they would intentionally seek him out to come buy again. But he had no way to actually make that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't collecting emails. I didn't have a pixel or anything like that. And it was split mostly between Etsy and Amazon. Amazon is funny. We've like fought with them.
Yeah.
They don't want you to.
I wouldn't do this strategy on Amazon
No.
for selling products there. But on Etsy, you did it. And so what happened?
With Etsy, it's fine. So what I did in the description of all my listings, I put a link and it says, go to this link and you get a coupon code. They go to my website and it's just a form. I didn't go crazy with like, optimizing the landing page or anything. It's just an opt-in form. They fill out the form and then they get emailed a coupon code, which only works on Etsy. So they have to go back to Etsy and use the coupon code. But I collected, I'm not running this business anymore, but by the time we were done, I collected a few thousand emails.
And those are buyer emails, just to be clear too. So to think about the difference between people that join a freebie newsletter or a free list versus a buyer list. A buyer list is at least 10 times as valuable as a traditional like subscriber list. And so he had built a few thousand people who were getting out their credit cards and buying products from him on this list. And so then all you'd have to do is like you decide you want to sell a bunch of one product. Yeah, we've got extra product in stock, and just fire off an email, right?
It's so convenient having a list. It's like a wallet, basically.
I got to use that line. So having an email list is like having an extra wallet.
Yeah. Well, remember during Q4, we basically made like 60% of our revenue during Christmas time, but we'd always have a problem where we had a crisis like every year because we didn't have enough inventory because we had a crazy supply chain and it would take like 30 days for some of the stuff to arrive and we didn't plan inventory on time. And so it'd be like October and we're like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, so you'd have like some products you'd be almost running out and then others you'd have extra for.
Yeah, and so sometimes there'd be kind of like a liquidity crunch. So what we would do, the list made it so much easy. It's like I need an extra $1,500 to get this material. I would just hit the list, run a sale, and over the weekend I'd collect, and I'd have the money to, solve that liquidity crisis. And I've seen some people. I used it. It made like business expenses really easy. But some people, it's like they use it like a personal wallet. They're like, I want to do XYZ. I want to go on vacation next week. Let me hit the list, and like. They don't even make their own offer. They just go on like ClickBank.
Well, I know people that's how they get their cars. They're like, I want a new car. I'll just go to my list.
All right, I need a deposit on my apartment I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
Let me hit my list.
Yeah, well, that's really clever because I know a lot of businesses really struggle with this idea. Physical product businesses can be very challenging because of inventory.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have to go out and get big credit lines or put things on their credit cards. And instead, you had the list so that you could go to generate that cash. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And if anyone is interested in e-commerce, Steph, with the case study we showed earlier, she has a digital product. But if you're doing like physical e-commerce style products, I mean, it's a must to be collecting and actually
you've got to have your buyer list. Yeah.
For like 70% of the duration of that business, I was just running the business on hard mode.
Yeah. Well, we live and learn, right? We live and learn, right? So the moral of the story is this is an awesome strategy, and he's a real world example of it working. So you can tap into the authority and the traffic that these marketplaces have in an ethical way, borrow their traffic, build your own buyer list in the process, and then still help that marketplace, right? So the thing that makes this cool and ethical is you send them back and you still do business in that marketplace so that they still get the sale. And again, you don't have to sell jewelry or physical products to make this work. Our case study is a digital product business, the earlier one, selling digital product like I do. So, and by the way, the tool that producer Nick used is the same tool that all of my customers get for free. So if whether you owner of Commission Engine, my PushButton AI business, or any of our products where we help you with your website hosting, it's our email service is what he uses. So it's the email service I give to all of our customers is exactly what producer Nick used to pull this off. So anybody who is a customer of mine can use this strategy, and it's the same tools that Nick used. So, yeah. All right. Well, I think with that, we're going to wrap up this segment. And I want to remind you, what should they do? The people watching the video afterwards, right? What should they do?
What should they do? You didn't brief me. What do you? There's like 4 things you want them to do.
What would a good YouTuber tell their audience to do?
You got to subscribe.
All right.
You got to like, and you definitely got to comment.
There you go. So let us know in the comments below if e-commerce is something that's interesting to you. Would you like to learn how to sell physical products on markets?
Oh, I love to talk about e-com.
Yeah.
I have a bunch I could talk about.
So I've got a guy on tap who's been there, done that. He actually started his e-commerce business in high school. So you had no marketing experience. You just saw me doing this stuff.
Yeah.
And he just went off and built his own business as a high school student.
Yeah.
Selling physical products. So if you'd like to learn more from
I did about $500,000 in sales
Yeah.
the duration of the business. So
not too bad
Yeah.
for a side hustle from high school. But if you'd like to learn more about e-commerce and how to make money selling physical products, he's done a lot of it. So from selling on Amazon to other marketplaces to selling on his own website. So we can talk a lot more about that on the channel. If you're interested, just let me know in the comments. Make sure, again, like the video if you got some value. Give us a subscription, and we'll be helping you a lot more build your business in our next video. So thanks for tuning in. And for now, what would we say?
bye for now.
Bye, everybody. See you next time. Okay, live audience, we're still here. So you want to stay on camera?
I'll stick around. I'll stick around.
Cool. So we'll do joint Q&A. My eyes are so bad I can't see the comments. So can you see them from there?
I can.
Okay.
I can.
Okay.
I realized during the video, I don't come on camera a lot, so my eyes. I realized I should have been looking at the camera, but I've been looking at myself on the screen.
Yeah, well, you're always the guy behind the scenes making.
Yeah, I'm usually I'm monitoring things behind the scenes. So
yeah. So okay, cool. Well then, let's go to Q&A.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Chris says he'd be interested in talking more about e-com.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd love to talk about e-com. If any of you guys have any e-commerce questions, I can answer them right now, actually. Mark says, lucky guy. I wish to God I had started so young. At 76, it's a battle. I do feel pretty lucky. It's it's a privilege to be son and producer to Bill McIntosh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I poached him away. So he went off and got because you were wanting to go get a real job.
A real job. Yes. Yeah.
So you kind of started as an entrepreneur as a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what were you, 15? You started that?
I think like 16.
Okay.
Well, I started gem cutting since I was like 12.
Mm-hmm.
Did that for fun for a few years, and I'm like, let's see if we can make money with this. And so I took it online. I'm like 16, I would say. And then it was kind of like a side hustle. I didn't make much money up until maybe 21.
There was a chunk of I remember there was a good year of college where you were paying your expenses from.
Yeah, that was like the COVID year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. In 2020, we probably did like 50K in top line. Then when I graduated in 21, it kind of blew up. And I'm doing other things now. But 21, 22 were crazy.
Yeah, now you're exploding our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So Nick runs the Ingeniosity newsletter, all of our public content that we do through my different brands. The YouTube channel here, he's the man behind the curtain making it all happen. So.
Yes, yeah. All right.
I got a question for you.
What's your question?
So what do you call a bear with no teeth?
Oh. I think I know what it's going to say. It's a gummy bear.
Yes, a gummy bear.
I've heard that. You know what? I think it's recycling. I think I heard that from an earlier ChatGPT.
Uh-oh, is ChatGPT repeating itself now? So,
oops.
All right, there you go.
I really like it, though. It's a good.
I had to get at least one in while we were here.
It's a good one, though. Like a 7.5 out of 10.
All right. Cool. Well, next question.
Yes. All right. Family Reunion Photography says, can someone share the newsletter sign-up link, please? you'll go to pushbutton.ai/subscribe for that. And I didn't drop the direct link to the slide decks yet. That's my fault. I usually have that covered right before the show. As soon as we're done, I'm gonna jump into the description and drop a link for you guys.
Yeah, but in the meantime, pushbutton.ai/subscribe. And then do you mail those links to the list?
I do.
Well? Okay. So as a subscriber, definitely keep an eye on the emails that he's sending out, because he will send out links. As we publish the content, he'll send a link where you can get the slide deck.
Right. All right. Live your best life says gem cutting is an amazing skill. I'm a lapidary artist. Well, when I have time. Oh, that's cool.
That makes 3 of us.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. What kind of material do you cut?
You don't run into people that cut stones.
I know. I get kind of excited when by the way, for those who don't know, lapidary just means it's like the art of cutting gemstones. That's what that word means. But I get excited when I run into other rock people. So rocks, LOL.
Rock people.
Yeah. Rock people. Yeah, she says rocks. Me too. I cut rocks too. Oh, you know what I have with me?
What?
I've actually spoken about it on the show before, but I never showed it.
Oh, I wonder if it will come out on the. Yeah.
You cut this.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. I cut one of those stones.
It doesn't want to focus.
Yeah.
It still looks cool.
Those are fire agates. What those are. So.
Yeah. We're going to that Flippa networking event, so I wanted to.
Oh, well, you're
I wanted to look very nice with my fire agate ring.
Cool. All right. Well, let's get on to the questions. Back to Q&A.
Yes. This is from Epic Abundance. They say, for Etsy, did your success come from SEO tactics? Or similar, how did you rank on Etsy? What was your success to ranking?
Yeah. Well, that's a whole segment in and of itself. So I think let's do a quick answer.
Yeah.
And then anybody else interested in that stuff, just again, comment and let us know, give us feedback, and we can cover this in much more detail. That'll be a whole training segment in and of itself. But let's do high level. Let's cover that. Yeah.
Yeah. SEO, that was for the first 70% of the business. That was what did it. All organic. I didn't spend a lot on ads. I did run ads, but not that much. It was almost all from organic SEO. And I didn't get too complex about it. I think it's Etsy Ranker or eRanker. It was $10 a month at the time. It's basically a keyword research tool for Etsy. And I would just find keywords that I ranked for and cram them into the title and the description and stuff.
Well, then when you moved on to Amazon, what was that other tool?
Helium 10.
Helium 10. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't been using it for a while because I've been out of the game for like 2-ish years now. But at the time, Helium 10, that's an incredible tool. But yeah, just go to Google Etsy Ranker. If that's the right name, you'll find it, or you'll find something similar. And they actually have a lot of training themselves, so I would recommend just follow their training.
Yeah, and one thing I'll recommend, which is something I think I push you to start doing later on in the business, which is sometimes you do have to spend a little bit of money to promote new listings. So especially if you're new to a platform like Etsy or Amazon, is another classic example. Sometimes it does take having to spend a little money on ads to get some sales, to get some reviews. And then that will help kickstart your organic listings. So if you struggle to get organic, like free traffic at the beginning, and you've kind of done all the best practices, then it just might take, and you don't have to spend a ton of money, but it might take a little bit of kickstart of using Etsy ads or Amazon ads to get that track record, get enough reviews, because the reviews are everything. Once you start seeing that review number go up and you're getting a good number of reviews, it makes all the difference in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say when you're optimizing a listing, I would actually say photography is number one. I'm lucky. My girlfriend's actually a very talented photographer, and she took the majority of the pictures for me. So I know not everyone has like a talented photographer on tap, but that was super helpful. Secondary is the reviews. I had really good reviews. I tried to take care of my customers, and I'd message them, and I'd try and be really helpful. So
well, you did something really cool early on too. Is you would send gifts, extra little gifts to your customers.
Yeah. We would go. There's a gem show in Arizona called Quartzsite. We would go to, and I would buy just tons of crystals, like wholesale, bulk, just really cardboard boxes full of these crystals, and it get them really cheap that way. And because I could get them so cheap, I would take a few of them and I would put them in like this nice, like
a felt bag.
Like a felt bag. Yeah. And they really appreciated it. In my reviews, everyone, they'd take pictures of the gift and they'd be so thankful for the gift.
Yeah. Yeah, I think especially it definitely cut into your margins, but I think you were selling products. Remember, your average order value was like $39 or so. And the gifts that he was throwing in, I mean, they would range from 50 cents to 75 cents in cost, something like that. So,
yeah. And reviews are valuable, man. If you can get a really nice and kind 5-star review, in my opinion, that's worth like $100. So spending like $1 on a gift to earn a review that's $100, that's worth it, in my opinion. All right.
Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
Okay. Live Your Best Life is familiar with Quartzsite.
Yeah, right on.
Maybe we bumped into each other. We didn't even know.
I'm there every year.
Yep. All right. I'm just checking. I think. Oh, okay. I missed one. Live Your Best Life says, what's your opinion on the best e-com platform? Oh boy. The marketplace has shifted. I probably stopped. Like, I took advantage. We had a really nice Q4 2022, and then 2023 is when I kind of started transitioning out of that. And since then, that TikTok shop blew up. I haven't done anything on TikTok shop, so I can't say from personal experience.
I would say that's if you have products that you can fulfill quickly, that's the key. So if you have physical products that has US-based fulfillment, not drop shipping from China or something that takes long, because ironically, anybody who's drop shipping from China, they'll kill your account. You don't do that. You must be able to fulfill quickly in the United States to United States customers. If you can do that, then yeah, TikTok Shop I think is like. It's like the gold days of when Amazon FBA first came.
I don't know how long it's going to stay like this. I have these aren't like influencers; these are just like my personal friends, and they're on TikTok Shop both as affiliates and as product owners. And I'm a little jealous. I'm like, I should have kept pushing my shop and took it there.
You could do.
I'm considering it.
You could do TikTok Shop affiliate right now.
Yeah.
So that's a crazy to me.
So you might see me on TikTok Shop.
Yeah, to me that is such an opportunity. We've talked a little bit about it on the channel, and I want to talk a lot more about it because TikTok Shop as an affiliate is such a low barrier to entry. It is so easy to make money at that without a lot of the usual headaches that comes with building a business. But so we'll talk more about that on the channel. But
I have friends on both. Like I said, I have friends on both sides of the coin, and I could probably get some of them. They're moving 6-7 figures. I could get them to come on top.
Did we publish a video about TikTok Shop?
We did, and then at the end we talked about potentially getting a guest on, a TikTok Shop expert to come on. So maybe if you guys are still interested, we could tap into our network and get a TikTok Shop expert to come on.
Okay, cool. Well, let's move on to a different topic. So we're going to get off of e-commerce.
Yeah.
Were there any other questions about the strategy that we covered or anything at all? So we're going to move to open Q&A about anything you might think of. And then I have an important question for you.
Okay.
And then we'll do a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back. And we have giveaways. Don't forget, we have one of you we owe $100 to. So hopefully you're watching.
Yeah.
Hopefully you didn't leave. So one of you we owe $100 to. I wish I could teleport the cash to you, but we'll have to make other arrangements. Yeah. We're going to give you, one of you are already has been selected and has won $100, one of the channel subscribers. We're going to do another $100 giveaway that I'm going to announce in a minute. And then, so don't go anywhere for that. But my question for you, what do you call an elephant that just doesn't matter?
I don't know what.
An irrelevant.
I like that one.
You like that one? Okay.
Is this 4.0?
This is 4.0, yeah.
I think-
Oh, no, this is 01 preview. Yeah,
Okay.
This is 01.
That's
So
good.
what do you got? The dad joke scale, 0 being it's awful, 10 being it's amazing. What do you give it?
Like a 7.2?
7.2. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? What do you give it? All right. Well, with that, we're going to do a very quick commercial break, and then I'll be right back with the giveaways, the cash, and some other good stuff. And we'll wrap up. We're going to continue with Q&A. So get your questions in now. This will be final call for questions. Pop those in now. When we get back from the break, we'll pick up your questions and give away the money. See you in just a moment.
Oh, you can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse. Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
Okay, we're back.
All right.
Okay, cool. So then we're going to do our final bit of Q&A, although I guess we should give away. Do we want to do the giveaway?
Yeah, let's do that, actually.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We'll give away the first $100. So somebody already won that. So we're going to announce who that is. Hopefully you're here so we can hear you do a big Yahoo in the chat. And then because we're almost, it's like this far away from 20,000 subscribers, I'm kicking off a new contest. So definitely don't go anywhere. We'll announce the first contest winner. The next contest, you're going to have to be here to follow my directions in order to win. So if you would like $100, little early Christmas gift, then stick around. I'll give you the instructions on how you can win the $100 on the next contest. But yeah, let's give out the winner.
All right. You want to do a drum roll for me?
Oh, here we go. Drum roll.
Okay, this is at Wells the Great. I'll type it in.
Wells the Great.
Yeah, I'll type it in for you so you know.
Yeah, and this was awarded to somebody we had a particular video to watch. You watched the video to the end and comment on it, and you did that, and then you won. You were selected. We used the random comment picker to select that winner. And we'll follow up and send an email out to the newsletter as well to announce that winner.
Yep.
Just in case, are they here? Let's see. So Wells the Great, are you here? Let us know if you are in the audience. And if not, don't worry. Don't go anywhere.
We'll find you.
Yeah, we will find you and get you that one. And
we insist.
Yeah. So we'll be announcing the next contest in a moment. But before we do that, let's do our final round of Q&A. So was there anything else that has come in?
Yeah, there's a question that caught my eye. It is from Michaela. She says, I'm setting up a website for affiliate marketing and digital products. Is that considered e-commerce or would it be blogging? E-commerce, when people say e-commerce, they usually mean selling physical stuff.
Yeah, technically though, you can
Yeah.
Selling anything online technically is e-commerce, and some digital products you can sell on places like Etsy. Depends on what you're selling. And boy, Michaela, it's good to see you again as well. I know you've been I've been seeing your name around a little bit recently, but we go way back. So I think the first time that you were hanging out in a session with me was way back in the Job Crusher days.
Wow.
Yeah, going back with Eric and Matt and the gang. I think you even came. Did you come to one of our events? I think you did. Anyway, so good to see you.
All right. This is a technical question. I don't know. This may or may not be the right forum, but I'll let you handle it. This is from Chris. He says, on commission engine affiliate products from ClickBank, how do we get the hop link to use the promote the affiliate product?
Okay, so Commission Engine is our latest product where we use PushButton AI technology to build an entire affiliate business, which that's the link that is in the comments currently. If you go over, we have a replay running if those who might be interested in that, where the system builds an entire affiliate business for you. The AI system sets up everything, including picking and promoting your affiliate offers. So to answer your question, when you go through the site building process, it generates that link for you. You don't have to do it. It does it for you. So as a Commission Engine owner, you can either do it during the process of building your business or building your site, or there's also what we call our offer page builder. And in both places, it's like a little search. You just click on the one you want to promote, and the links are automatically created. You don't have to do it. So, and if you're having any issues with that, just reach out to support, and they'll take great care of you and help sort that out. But and to get support for that, it's help@pushbutton.ai. So that's help@pushbutton.ai. But it should do it for you. And anybody who doesn't have that, you got about a day left while the replay is still available at the link that's currently pinned in the comments.
All right. This is from Live Your Best Life. She says, what is the name of the website you are using to make these AI ads? I want to use them for my PushButton site.
So we made them with a variety of different AI tools, and some of our earliest training on the channel.
Yeah, well, that video is a little bit dated. We weren't working with our current brilliant video editor at that point.
Yeah.
And the technology's changed a little bit. I've had the idea, I've kind of wanted to do an updated version of that training and make a new ad.
You could probably do the whole thing in Runway now, I think.
Yeah. And that the main tool, so there's like 3 tools. The main tool is Runway. Runway is basically an AI video generator. You can give it a text prompt, or you could give it a picture, which it will basically animate for you. That tool is so cool, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Who wants a updated AI video training? Anybody? Let me know in the chat.
I do. I want to make one. It's fun. I want to.
He wants to make one, but it's important if you want it. So would you like more training on that, on how to make those AI commercials and promotional pieces totally using AI tools? It's pretty convenient. In the past, I used to have to record all the darn ads myself, which is really annoying because I'm busy. But with this, I can hand it off to somebody else, and they make them for me. So for me, it's a godsend. But if there's enough interest, if you guys want to see an updated training on how to make AI commercials, we'll do it, and we'll also update our commercial at the same time and show you. We'll actually show you us doing it.
I really want them to do it. I just want an excuse to play around with Runway. That's a fun.
So
it's really fun.
Make Nick happy and vote for that in the chat. Yeah.
All right. This is from Mark Bishop. He says, Bill, you're making some great videos, mate.
Thanks.
All right. This is from Michaela. She says, Nick, do you monitor the comments here in case we have questions after the live show? I don't always make it. I'm going to be fully transparent, and after the live show, I do some maintenance, but usually I just jump onto something else after. Bill actually does hang out in the comments for a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, it depends. It's hit and miss. I will not just on our live videos, but even on my other videos on the channel. I'll pop in and out when I can to answer questions and comments. Sometimes
We do miss them sometimes.
sometimes I do miss them, but yeah, if there's anything that is related to like using one of our products or tools or services, definitely reach out to support, and I'll make sure they take good care of you.
Wow, look at all these people. Everyone wants the new AI training.
Well, there you go.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, guys.
You made next day.
Awesome.
He's actually asked me to do it, and I keep pushing him. So, no, we've already done it. We don't need to do it again. And yeah, so.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. I'll cook up something really cool for you guys. All right. It's just a bunch of people wanting to do. Okay, we're at the bottom. The Modern Midas says, oh, I like that. The Modern Midas. Yeah. What platform do you use for live streaming on YouTube? StreamYard.
Yeah, we're using StreamYard. Yeah, I like that name too, the Modern Midas.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, well, I think, is that it for questions? One more?
More. This is from the Mick. He says, when promoting multiple products through Commission Engine, what determines which ones are shown to whom?
It is random. Yeah. So in Commission Engine, it creates blog posts and lessons and other things where it shows those ads, and it's random which ones it's going to show.
Yeah. Okay. Last comment, then we're good.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Mark again. Mark says, it's great to see a father and son act.
We were talking about doing a podcast.
We should do this more often. I love this. This is awesome.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's an interesting multi-generational podcast. We have to come up with a funny name, but
yeah. Well, my two personal blocks have been, well, one, I just got a haircut. I had crazy hair and I was too shy to show up on camera, and I've been too busy to get a haircut. But I got it, so that's covered. The second one is I gotta get the tech. Bill has all this awesome rig, and I just
you don't need that. We'll get you set up.
Okay.
But, yeah.
You know what? Next week let's do it this way. Next week I'll come on cam.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll have to do little short, like 10-minute podcast episodes and see how they do on the channel.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We can pretend we're like NotebookLM.
We should change one of the problems. I really hope they add more voice features to NotebookLM soon, because I did the voice changing training.
Yeah.
It's really cool, but one of the problems is because it's male and female, you have to do like a male and female voiceover if you're changing the voices. Because if you try and put like a male voice change over the female voice, it just doesn't quite sound right.
Well, I'm still waiting. I applied for they have a beta they have a business version of NotebookLM that I suspect is pretty awesome, but I haven't got in yet. So I keep trying to get into that. If I do, I'll share with you guys, some of the business services in NotebookLM. So, all right, well, we got to do a giveaway.
Yes. So I got to hop over to my computer for that.
Do you have your magic link?
No, stall while I pull that up.
Here, I'm going to scoot over to the middle. Squeaky chairs. But, okay, good. Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna announce the next giveaway, and everybody who is a member of the channel, or a subscriber, I should say, everyone who is a subscriber to the channel is eligible to win the next $100 giveaway. So if you're not already a subscriber, you want to do that right now. So you'll see below the live streaming video, if it's red and it says subscribe, then you need to click it. So click that, become a channel subscriber. It'll also unlock the chat panel, so you can chat with us in there. And you will need to be an active subscriber of the channel in order to be eligible for the giveaway we're about to do. But first, I have an important question.
Okay, let's hear it.
So how do you make a tissue dance?
How?
You put a little boogie in it.
I don't know why I didn't like that. Oh no, that's like the first one that bombed. I've been feeling really bullish on these.
I thought that was hilarious.
That's like a 3.
A 3?
That one like upset me. I didn't like it.
Oh boy.
I think it just grossed me out. I think that's why. I'm just squeamish.
It's the wrong boogie. It's the other boogie, right? That's the. Do you guys agree with Nick? Was that horrible or was that? I thought it was good. So,
So Bill, the modern Midas says he's an old friend of yours. His name is Willie Crawford.
Oh, hey, it's been ages.
Yeah. Oh my God. I let a question slip through the cracks. Thanks Chris for Chris and DE Productions. Well, this should be the last one.
Okay.
How can you create coupons on Commission Engine?
Well, Commission Engine, that's a different thing. The coupons don't apply there. So that's a different thing you do because you're not selling your own products on Commission Engine. So you don't create coupons in there. Reach out to support or talk to your coach if you have a coach and get some clarification on what you're trying to accomplish with that, and we'll help you do it. But on a Commission Engine site, it's all about selling other people's stuff. And so if I understand better of what you need a coupon for and what you're trying to accomplish, we'll help you do it. I just don't know right now exactly what the best advice is to give you. But yeah, reach out to support or to your coach, and we'll see if we can help you with that a little better.
And I sent you the link to the links. It's in Discord. So.
Okay, awesome. Well, can you pop it out from me? Go ahead and pop that in there now.
Yeah.
And that's got your magic link on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. There it is. All right, so I'm going to pin this. I'll pin that now. So that's the newest video released on the channel. And by the time we all get together again next week on our next Wednesday show, fingers crossed, little good luck. I don't know what other rituals to do, but with some good luck, we will cross the 20,000 subscriber threshold. So, which has been a big milestone for us to accomplish. So I'm very happy with that. And to celebrate, here's all you got to do. We're about to wrap up and head out of here. Go watch that video. So the link it's linked in there now. Go watch it, but watch all of it. So it'll hurt the channel if you don't. If you go there and don't watch all of it. But if you go there, watch the whole video and drop a comment. And what keyword are we trying to target today?
Make money with AI.
And drop a comment. And in that comment, you must say, make money with AI. Make money with AI. Pop that into your comment and you can say it. Get clever. Let me see how clever you can be on how do you weave that phrase into a good, clever comment or question. Drop it in the comments on that video. Watch the video to the end. Of course, if you think the content's good, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and that'll help us a lot. We're trying to get that video to kick off and get the algorithm to take hold and start to show it to people. So it'll help us a ton on the channel. So if you've gotten value from all of this, it'll be a big help to us. But I'm going to bribe you. So if you do that, we will be announcing the winner on next Wednesday's show, and someone will win $100 in cash or digital cash. I can't send you real cash. I wish I could. But yeah, $100 in cash to one of you who, again, go to that link, watch the video to the end, and drop a comment. And get really clever and say the words, make money with AI in your comment, and you qualify to win. And again, we'll announce the winner on next Wednesday's show. And if you got value, hit the thumbs up as well. That all helps us kickstart the channel. Good to see several old friends here from Michaela, as well as a bunch of our other old timers here on the channel. And Willie, I haven't seen you in so long. I'm glad to see you as well. And I'll have to, hopefully I can see you at an event sometimes soon. I was just at WebinarCon, but maybe we'll get to see each other at an event someday soon. But with that, we're going to wrap up today's show. Yeah, I think that's it. Are we good? We're good. Okay. Well, with that, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to close out with a commercial. Don't forget, go watch that other video right now. Watch it all the way to the end. Drop your comment. And again, that comment, actually, we should put that in the chat. It's make.
Yeah.
You going to do it?
Yeah.
We'll drop in the comments exactly what they need to say. And one of you will win $100. Cool. All right. Well, then with that, here we go. you who are not yet a PushButton AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with PushButton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top. Everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, it writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, PushButton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video. And the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our PushButton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business. Becomes a powerful way to start a business and do it easily without a lot of experience, without a lot of difficulty, and you can be up and running. And in fact, I show my students how to do this in just 5 days. In 5 days, just a little bit of time each afternoon. You can spend just an hour or so with me every afternoon for 5 days. And by the end, you can have an entire business built, done, completed, and you can even have it online and ready to make profit. I would like to invite you right now to come and join me. We're opening up the classroom this coming Monday. And so right now, you can go check it out, learn all about the challenge, how it works, how you take part in it. And there's even a special, right at the moment of recording this, there's a half off coupon code to get in for a very inexpensive price. Compared to typically what I charge for our products and services and courses and training, you can get in at a tiny fraction of those prices. And you can learn all about this over pushbutton.ai/engine.
You can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse. Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
In 25 years of building online businesses, I've discovered that it can be a confusing and overwhelming process. Luckily, I made it through all of that, and I've generated over $100 million in results across all of my companies over the years. But for many entrepreneurs, like you maybe, you might be facing uncertainty, overwhelm, confusion about what to do next to make profit online. Whether you're starting your first business or you might be trying to grow your existing business. And if you would like to get certainty, clarity, and your own roadmap to success, then I'm offering a special one-on-one consultation. This is a one-on-one success session. It is absolutely free. And the reason I'm offering this is because I've found that if you help people understand their roadmap and their path forward, that they'll do business with you when it makes sense. So by showing you and helping you get that clarity, get that certainty, and having your own roadmap to achieve success through online entrepreneurship, I know that if it's a right fit, that you'll do business with me in the future. So I'm willing to offer this totally free to join a member of my team and learn for yourself. And don't worry, there is no high pressure sales tactics here. This is just help to help you succeed. So instead of the high pressure sales, we're going to jump on with you one-on-one. We'll have an interview session to learn a little bit more about you and put together a specific program. We'll do a follow-up call and you'll be able to join one of my experts, and they're going to help you achieve the clarity that you desire so that you know what to do so you can make the maximum amount of profits fast for your unique situation. In this session, you're going to uncover exactly what business and marketing strategies are going to unlock the profits that you're looking for. You're going to uncover the best lead generation strategies for existing business owners. So if you've got a business that you want to expand, we're going to cover how to do that. If you're a new business owner, we're going to cover how to start your first successful business. We're going to help you deal with any overwhelm, confusion, or uncertainty on what to do next, which I find for new entrepreneurs is vital. Then we're going to help you figure out what might have gone wrong in the past, because chances are you've probably tried a few things and you might be frustrated with what happened. So we're going to cover what went wrong from past marketing efforts so that you don't make those mistakes again. Then you're going to discover unique methods of affiliate marketing that are not possible anywhere else. Finally, we're going to uncover any issues you might be having with mindset and the way you're approaching and thinking about your business so that you can learn what is the optimum way to get productivity, to stay motivated, to not go into procrastination, and actually get things done in your business. And then, if our push-button business building tools are the right solution for you, we will do a personalized live demo for you, and we'll show you how our tools can help you. And if it's a good fit, awesome, we can do some business together. And if not, you come away from the session with some value, knowing exactly what you need to do next. And that helps me achieve my mission in life, which is to help as many entrepreneurs like you as possible. Claim your absolutely free success session by going to the link that you see on the screen below and find exactly how we can help you. And whether or not you choose to do business with me now or sometime in the future, or maybe we don't do business at all, I am happy to be able to help you in your journey as an entrepreneur. I look forward to hearing all about your session. We'll see you next time.